The chairman of Region 6 is refuting claims in the printed media about the commissioning of a wharf at Corriverton. Sasha Ramsaran reports.
An article published in yesterday's newspaper stated that over the weekend, there had been a commissioning ceremony for the $26 million wharf constructed at number 78 Village, Corriverton. It was brought to the attention of Regional Chairman Mr. David Armagan, who immediately hosted a press conference to respond to the article.
The wharf has not been handed over to the regional administration as yet because Memrex, who had a contract to complete the wharf, they recently wrote to us that said they had a few things more to complete and then they will probably hand it over sometime before the end of the month. So to say that there was a commissioning ceremony, I don't know where that came from, because that should not happen, because unless a project is handed over and a project is completed to its fullest, then only then we can do a commissioning ceremony. So that is out of the question. The other thing too is that the article conveys the impression that that is a project of the Ministry of Public Infrastructure. I wish to make it clear that that is a project of the regional administration.
Prior to the 2015 general elections, the chairman, along with then Prime Minister Honorable Sam Hines, visited the residents of Oriala Siparuta where the issue was raised. According to the residents, they would have to sell their produce for a meager amount of cash since there was no facility available at the location for them to store their produce and they could not travel back to their villages with the goods. Another major concern was the fact that when the riverboat arrived at the location, because of the low tide, passengers would have to walk at least 20 feet from the boat to the shore on a narrow wooden plank.
When the riverboat comes in from Oriala, it has to be way out into the from the foreshore because of the low tide. And when the tide is low, what the children use, they use a little 12-inch plank that maybe about 20 feet length, and they put it from where the boat is outside to connect with the land on the foreshore. And the children have to walk, they have to walk on this little piece of board to come out, and that's pretty dangerous. Not only the little children, but old people as well, when they're coming out of the river area. That is what happened. And so we believe that it was very dangerous for the old people and the little children to be using that little piece of board to walk on almost 20 feet, and if they fall in, it's trouble. And at that time, the Prime Minister said to me that Chairman Yard should look at the possibility of putting in a wharf at Corriverton so that the Armenian people can use it when they're coming out. And that's how the project really, that's how it was envisaged, that's how the project really started.
The chairman also stated that the wharf was built at a total cost of $26 million and not $16 million as was previously highlighted, since an additional $10 million was approved by Cabinet to fund the extension of the wharf as well as the construction of a storage pond for farmers to store their produce. Mr. Armagan further disclosed that only the regional chairman, vice chairman, and the regional executive officer are authorized to speak on regional projects, and such information should be clarified by the region before being made public.
The information that they're putting out to the public are not correct information, and that's not right. The public has a right and deserves the right to have accurate information. And so what we are finding is that because they don't know what's happening, they're not finding out what is happening, they jump and say that it's a project of the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, believing that to be so, without checking with us to find out where the project came from. So, you know, these are some of the things that we need to correct, and I hope that, that persons operating from offices in Georgetown and persons who are representing different offices in Georgetown, they will check with the regional administration and ascertain the facts and get accurate information.
Located on the waterfront in the town of Corriverton, the wharf was constructed to benefit residents, farmers, and loggers of the Corriverton area. Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.